Riding along with Denny Hamlin and that Toyota on board as they come out of turn 4 for the final time before we see the green flag racing at Richmond. Tyler Reddick started up front with Kyle Busch in that front row, but Reddick has separated himself early. 2 by 2 behind him, though. Denny Hamlin in the 11, looking already, trying to take second away from Busch.
Truex way up the racetrack there in turn 3 and 4. The 19 losing a few spots. Locked up the left front tire, I believe.
That gets sorted out. Let's take another look at the 19 and what happened.
Yeah, see Truex driving into turn 3. Gets on the brakes. Oh, contact actually with the 47. Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Yeah, that's pretty hard contact, honestly, this early in the race. Looks like Truex, though, trying to work hard on that outside, trying to maintain, not lose too many spots.
He started 10th and back to 17th. That little bobble will cost a lot of spots.
Great stage for 23-11 as Tyler Reddick's getting ready to come back to the checkered flag, and he's been stingy. For a driver who has never led a lap on a short track, he's about to lead his 70th lap today, and not another driver has been out front. Suarez is going to stay on that lead lap, and it is Tyler Reddick grabbing his 4th stage win this season. That is his most ever in a season. So Reddick gets the win of stage 1. Bubba Wallace, his teammate at 23-11, and we heard Denny Hamlin say that these 3 cars are all set up the same, so they finished 1, 2, 3. And so now the front row is made up with Tyler Reddick. He's on the inside. Bubba Wallace is on the outside as they come through the restart zone. And back in front of the packed grandstands, green flag. Bubba Wallace trying to stay on the outside of that 45 and pressure him. Limit the amount he can come up the racetrack and see if he can get by on the high side.
Michael McDowell back to 5th row, jumped up and made it 3 wide, still 3 wide, but he made a ton of positions doing that.
He did that on the very first start of the race as well to gain a lot of spots, finishing 11th in that first stage. He's taking gambles. His pit crew has taken gambles all year long to put him in spots to succeed, and he matches well with that aggression on the racetrack.
Bubba Wallace pinching down that 45, and Bubba Wallace is leading at Richmond.
Here's Bubba Wallace in as well, the race leader. He just said that he's been getting loose and it keeps getting worse, starting to get snappy as well. They'll make an adjustment, 4 tires and fuel for the race leader.
Oh no, slow right side. The jack comes down. Tire changer's looking at him, jacking this thing up. This is going to be at least a second, maybe 2 seconds slower than a normal pit stop for Bubba Wallace.
Now you have to wonder how frustrated Bubba Wallace is, and does he drive frustrated, knowing that that was a longer stop?
Luckily that happened under green. I mean, if it happens under yellow, we lose dozens of spots. Under green, he's just used a lot of time on the racetrack, probably just a few spots.
Well, you see how much it is. Keselowski goes flying by. So that stop cost him a full straightaway. I mean, it's a ton of track position.
And they are leaning on each other back there. Man, look at that.
Literally touching as they go through the turn 3 and 4 one more time around in stage 2.
It's the battle right here. Brad's going to win the stage. This right here is a battle for the free pass.
Bowman or Larson? Bowman has the spot right now. And you mentioned it, Keselowski. Yes, he's going to win the stage by a long shot. A last effort to get in front of Bowman.
The 5, you can see him sideways off the corner, just could not get it done.
So Keselowski, his 3rd stage win this year and at Richmond. As we get ready for the green for the final stage. Steve, you mentioned the strategy that played out as we see Denny Hamlin go wide and really high, trying to take advantage of this restart. Can he get by the 23?
Bubba's going to give him the room.
Now they're door to door.
Bubba's going to beat him on corner exit here. Here comes the 11, though, back on the outside. Priest trying to block there, the 54 of Ty. Ty Gibbs gets right in the back bumper of the 41 car, Priest.
Yeah, this final stage, things are heating up here.
These restarts are always fun, especially in stage 3, Rick.
We just saw the 11 and the 5 of Kyle Larson, and I think it took 330 laps before we saw that.
You know, Kyle on newer tires and just telling Denny, you know, you're not going to be the guy that slows me up. He said before the race he was going to race him different, and that's what that was. Didn't wreck him or anything. Just, hey, I got new tires, rolling through here. Not going to let you slow me up. Boot him out of the way. Off he goes.
Line violation for Tyler Reddick. You called it. They did not get the pit road cleanly, so one of the contenders will serve a penalty right here. Look at that. And, oh, that's close, but he does touch that orange box. Can't do that, Steve. So one of the contenders out of it here. Tyler Reddick gets a penalty on what should be the last stop of the day.
Yeah, the problem started in turn 3. He just drove in the corner way too deep, did not anticipate the line coming up so quickly, locked the tires up, trying to get to pit road. The car won't turn with the front tires locked up, and he just barely missed it, but just pushing too hard to get to pit road.
Martin Truex Jr. out front and knew this was going to happen if they stayed green. The fresher tires winning out. And Chris Buescher able to get by Martin Truex Jr. He takes the lead now, has a 3-second lead over Truex running in the second spot.
Yeah, much like the first run of this stage, the 19 just does not have the long run speed like we saw in stage 2.
As we've got a spin in turn 4. And a caution has come out for the restart.
Daniel Suarez around backwards.
Yeah, it looks like there you see Scott Graves right there instantly going to work on the radio. What do we need? We know we're coming to pit road. Daniel Suarez has got turned around. I think there was a little bit of contact in the left rear.
It changes everything right here.
So
and like
now,
you say, it's going to put this in the hands of the crews on pit road.
Noah Gragson and Suarez contact into turn 3.
Suarez goes around the big smoke screen and the caution has come out. Okay, Steve, now you have so much pressure on these crews. The crews have to have a perfect stop. It's going to be a 4-tire stop for everybody.
Everybody's going to pit. Everybody's going to take 4 tires. You're going to have a perfect stop, or at least a solid stop, right? You can't go so fast you make a mistake. But, you know, this is what they train for, is these moments right here. Everybody who's a lap down, I think, will take the wave round. So this is going to put a lot of cars back in the lead.
Here we go. It'll be 3 to go. Buescher on the inside. Hamlin on the outside. Green flag back in the air.
Has a good launch for the 17. Priest in the 41 side by side with the 11. Denny comes on the outside, a big run.
Logano as well in the 22. He moves to the outside, but Hamlin has closed the gap. 3 wide for third.
Hamlin's car is better right now. Buescher's going to have to block.
Under 2 to go.
Denny locks up the left front. He's up the racetrack.
How about Joey Logano? Where did he come from?
Logano fighting for that second spot now. Hamlin trying to regroup. They're side by side for second. Hamlin back out into that second spot. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Chris Buescher, after a dominant performance, 86 laps out in front, down the backstretch for the final time. The 30-year-old from Prosper, Texas, which, by the way, has a population of 30,000, is going to win in front of more here in Richmond. Buescher wins at the short track.
Oh, yeah, guys. That's right, guys. That's the key we can be racing on.
They're wrecking in the back of the field. Cars spinning around backwards on the front straightaway.
Cindric's involved. Allmendinger, we see him riding it now. The 77 also has gone around and Ty Dillon.
All these cars stayed out, got the wave around on
Oh,
all
we got the
tires.
position.
And they wrecked for a lap.
Yeah, they did.
They finally had it. What a great day for Buescher. Roush Fenway, Keselowski Racing.